Student will have roll number, phone number, and a name. This is what the student means basically. Now you have to define each one. It's with respect to type. Name. Okay, name is not number type. I'm sorry. Name should be string. Roll number should be number, and phone number should be number. Now see, name is a string, roll number is a number, phone number is a number. Now when you have name, roll number, and the phone number, all these things, sir. Now what if? How do you use these things? You can use it in one classes. You can use it normally also. For example, let obj. Some obj object is there, and obj object is like this. Name Raj, roll number, name Raj, roll number 22, comma, phone number 252525. Now, this is one object, sir. Now, this object by default objects will not have any data type, sir. Now, understand it. Type inference cannot check. Usually, you have type inference now. Type inference, what it will do? It will check. It will only guess it what its data type can be. It will guess. But if you write it as some object, you cannot guess because inside the object there will be so many key value pairs. So you should give something. For example, here I gave something called student. Now I'm saying it. This obj is a student one. So then automatically what it will do, it will check it. His name is string or not. Yes. His roll number is not right. His phone number is number or not right. If you give roll number as some kind of string, automatically it will give error. Okay, so to get these things we use interfaces. Sir, is it the only purpose? No, interfaces can be used inside the classes also. What if I wrote one class school implements sorry implements student. If I write something like this, sir, then what will happen? Automatically, let me write this thing inside my program so that I can show it to you. Now yesterday we did this thing, and let me write it here. One more thing. Now interface student is there. Now here RNO is a string. See, it is saying error. What is its error? Type string is not assignable to type number. How it knows? Because you said roll number is number, sir. Here, so it should be number only. Same thing you can use it in a classes also. This is very important. Class concept is very important for the people who don't know oops. Basically you can't do this because OOP concepts, the basic of typescript also lies in the OOP concept. Sir, what is OOP concept? Let me give you a basic idea. Everything is one object. Okay, this one objects, the collection of objects are okay. Then this all objects will make it one class. Class is a collection of objects. Now this class will have some data, class will have some data, sir, and methods. These methods and data can be accessible by objects. How you will write it? You will create object. How you will create an object? Let obj equals to new class name. If you write it, sir, you can create one object. And here, whatever you are calling it, this class name, this is actually a constructor. This is actually constructor. These things, if you understand, sir, you can able to rock this. Now, let me write one simple class. How the class will look like. For example, school. Class school. This is class school contains. Imagine the class school contains name. This name is nothing but name is 123 and okay, this is not an object of class. Name is 123. Any error? No. Roll number is roll number is 25. Okay. Phone number is okay. Now, sir, is there any problem, sir, here? No, not at all. Any problem is there? Now you can write it test. There is one method also, test. Now, inside the test method, you can write whatever you want. Console.log. Hello. Now, this one is a type of void. Now, see, sir. Now, name 123. Is it giving any error, sir? Everyone. Is name 123, is it giving error? No, because it don't know name means string. It is thinking that name can be 123, whatever it is. But if I write it here, implements student, then what it will do? It will take this particular interface. Now it is thinking that this interface name must be a string. See, property name in school is not assignable to the same property base type which is student. So type number is not assignable to type string. So you gave type number, but it is actually type string is to be done. That's what it told. Any doubt, sir? No. Let's go. Let's understand. Sir, can I write two interfaces? Like one interface taken another one? Yes. Interface. Topper. Topper is also a student, sir. Extends. Extends. Student. Extends student. Now here I will write marks, which is 25, which is 100. Now see, topper is also having another one. Sir, can I write one more here? Yes. Implements. Here, implements. You can directly write top. Will it say any problems are here? No. Now see, class school incorrectly implements interface topper. Property marks is missing in type school, but is required in topper. Okay. So it is saying it, if you are taking topper, sir, topper means name should be there, roll number should be there, phone number should be there, marks also should be there. But here only name, roll number, phone number is only there. Marks is not there. So I have to give marks also. Sir, here not 100, sir. Here you should give data type. Na? Let me write here. Now here it is perfect. Now, sir, what if I don't want to give marks? I want to implement it with it only, but I want to give this marks optional. And you can put it here, question mark. Sir, question mark means optional. What does that mean? Question mark means optional. Question mark is optional. Need out still now, ma? Is it clear? Interfaces. These are the things we discussed till yesterday. Is it clear? Then we can move into the next topic, which is very important. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. I hope till now it's clear, sir. Oh, very good. Now let's move into next one, which is, let me take another one inside the project too. Now in this only we'll do this also. Then next one will go for type aliases. Type alias. Sir, type alias is exactly same. Sir, how do you call this method? So someone is asking. How do you call any method? Normally, calling method is exactly same. There is no rule. Only writing the methods having rules, or writing this interfaces is having rules, or writing this classes have rules. Okay? Calling them is exactly same. For example, I want to call this class. How do you call the class? Let obj equals to new school. But don't worry, here I didn't started the class concept. I will start the class concept again. We will discuss in depth the class concept also, so you will understand. In depth of class concept also will be discussed, ma. At that time you will understand it better way. Okay, no worries. Next one, type alias, sir. Type alias. Sir, type alias is also custom data type, sir. It means same like your you know interfaces. Same thing you will write type alias also. Let's start it. Type alias. We write it here. What is this type alias? Type alias. Allow you to spelling mistake. Allow you to create. Allow you to create custom name. Same like interfaces. A custom name for any data type. For any data. Sir, what is main difference, sir? Main difference is interfaces we will use it for objects. Interfaces we will use for mainly objects. But type alias you can use it for anything. Okay. It's like it will includes primitive data types. So it includes primitives. It includes objects. It includes functions and unions. Okay. So let's discuss a basic type alias, sir. But don't get confused with the interface, sir. It is exactly similar. Clear, ma? Now let's start it, sir. First thing, type. Sir, can I write type age? Type age is a number. See, I write type age, which is equals to number. That means I'm saying it, I'm saying it. Age is one data type, sir. Its value is number. You know there is one thing called number, na? So instead of that, I can write age or see, write it. Type Prasad, which is equals to number, sir. Now if I write it here, let k equals to let k equals to uh, k which is Prasad, which is equals to dy. No error. Now if I give here Raj, it will say error. Why, sir? See, the value it will say error. Type string is not assignable to type number. Did I say k is a number type? No, I said k is a Prasad type. Prasad is actually a number. Are you getting my point, ma? Okay. Everyone, see, everyone focus here. If you understand the basic concept, you can understand this. Now here, k, I'm getting error. What error I'm getting? Type string is not assignable to type number. That means you should not give number value to, you should not give string to the number ones. That is absolutely right. So you should not give. But my point is, but my point is, did I mention k value number, sir? No, I didn't mention k value as number. I mentioned k is Prasad type. But Prasad is number. Is it clear, ma? Everyone, is it clear? Something interfaces now. Same interface thing. I will copy and I will write it here also. I will just write it here. I will just write. No, type my object. Type my object. My object, which is equals to. I gave one object, sir. You should write a type. That's it. Now if I write let obj equals to here. If I say here my obj, now see, I have to give name, which is string, roll number, which is 20, phone number, which is. Now see, it is exactly taking however it is. What if I give instead of 20, if I give some string, it will say error. Why? Because it is following exactly this. Sir, then what is difference between this and the integers interface, sir? It is exactly like interfaces only. No, the difference is interfaces can use only objects. Okay, interfaces are only objects, sir. Now, here, type, here, whatever the type is there, interfaces are basically objects, and whatever these things, this type. Type can define primitive data types. It can define basic primitive data types. It can define the basic objects. It can even define the functions also. It can define unions. It can define functions also. So type is like more flexible. Okay. Now, and there is public access specifier class also. We will discuss access specifiers later. On when someone asked out, we will discuss access specifiers somewhat later. At the time, I will tell you. Now, next one, union types. How you can write is, for example, type. You guys tell me type result equals to. I'm giving literal. I'm giving literal value. See, success, success or failure. So result means either success or failure, either pass or fail, something like it. Now if I write const value, const value, which is equals to Raj, const value 5, which is equals to Raj, no problem. Now I said value should be result data type. Now it is saying error. Why it is saying error, sir? Why it is saying error, ma? Can anyone tell me? When I give Raj, it is saying error. What values I should give? What values I should give, sir? It's not about const. You can write const or let, both are same because you are not reassigning. Error is not about const. I should give success or failure. Only these two things only it will take. Very good. I said this result means it will take only success or failure. See here it will say error also. Error is type Raj is not assignable to type result. Okay. Now so here if I give instead of this success, will it be now also problem? Why problem, sir? Because here success spelling is wrong, here it is wrong. It will take literally. Now perfect. Any doubts, ma? So you can take a type like this. Now, okay. Now see, sir, here in my object, the commas are not necessary. Usually in type it's not necessary. But if you are going with basic object, if you are going with basic object, comma is necessary. And if you are going with interfaces also, you will put comma basically. Now, this is JSON key values because it is object. JSON key values are actually objects. These all are objects only. The more and more you go, whole JavaScript and TypeScript is about objects only. Okay. Now, sir, can I give functions also like this? Yes. Let me write one function. Type mul, which is multiply function, mul2. Type mul2 is equals to, here I will say some number, comma, number, and it will return number. you have to give is, let's take some dummy values. A number, E number, and you should give arrow function. See, this is an arrow. It means mul2 is a function, sir, which will take two parameters. First parameter is number, second parameter is number, and it will return also number only. This is type. Now if I write mul2, see, I'm writing function mul2, and this mul2 I'm taking p, which is number, sir, comma. You don't need to take it p and q. You can directly, you don't need to define it. I just mentioned p and q, and here I just write it return p plus p asterisk q, p asterisk q. Now here what you do is, sir, you have to define this particular one, and this particular one of data type. Okay. See, usually you will write it for only function expressions, sir. Let's write some const m, which is of mul2, which is equals to then p comma e comma q, which will return p asterisk q. Now perfect. Now see, this is one function, sir. This is one arrow function. Arrow function is taking p comma q. Did I mention what is p data type? No, actually p will be taken as only number now. Why? Because inside is mul2, the first parameter is number. Inside is mul2, the second parameter is number. So here q is also number. But here the mul2, whatever the return type is number, so this one return type is also person. So like this, you can make it more and more numbers. Okay, sir, can I give tuple like this? Yes, using this one type, using this type, you can define anything. Okay, you can define a tuple, you can define a value, you can define function, you can define anything basically. That's the main differences between uh, you know interface and this. Now, value of p and q doesn't matter. Now, for example, see, I just write m. I'm just calling m value, which is 2 comma 8. It doesn't, now it will be okay. Now if I write instead of 2 comma 8, if I say 2 comma Raj, there it will say argument type is not assignable to number. Where did I say it like second parameter is number? Did I mention second parameter is here number? No. It will take the second parameter is number because here I gave number. If you did not mention, by default it will take it as any. Okay? Is everyone clear with type aliasma? Is everyone clear with type alias? Yeah. Just focus on one more time in your notes. I just gave the notes. You can just see it one. Okay. Now, if some person did not understand this one, what is this means? Here, result I give two values: success and failure. And value 5 I mentioned. Value 5 is a data type of result. Value 5 is a data type of result. So value 5 should have values which are equals to whatever the values which are in result. Result is having only two values, either success or failure it should come. If I give any another value here except that success or failure, it will give error. Okay. These examples are already in the drive notes. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Now, next one, sir. Next one. So this time, uh, focus more. I'm going to explain the concept called classes, sir. Let me write another function here. Oop.ts. Now, let me start object-oriented programming. Okay. Yeah. Now, classes in TypeScript are same as other same as other OOP programming languages, object-oriented programming languages, OOP languages. Okay, it will do the same thing, sir, like Java or C sharp, whatever it is. Okay, what is the main thing it will do? They will allow you to. They will allow you to define object blueprints. Object blueprints. That means what objects can have. Okay, what objects can have, what blueprints it will have with uh with its data, with its data with its properties or data and methods. So each and every class will have some properties or some data and methods, sir. But these data and methods are actually used to define the object. Okay, so it will give you a, what is the main use of classes, or classes will give actually a clear view. Classes will give you actually a clear view about any particular program. When you are going with the program, normally how you will do, you will write some variables, you will write some uh, methods now. Instead of directly writing methods and variables, if you make it inside a class, it will give you clear structure, and at the same time it will give you more security. There is a concept called encapsulation for that. Now let's understand basic code. First basic code I will give you. Class person. If I have one example, class person. Now classes, what it can have, it can have some data directly. First name, I'm having one data, sir. This should be string, or last name is also string. What's happening now? See this error mark. Property first name has no initializer and is not definitely assigned in the instructor. So basically, whatever the value you give inside your class, sir, directly if you give any value in the class, you should give some initial value to it. Then only constructor can take it. What is constructor also will tell you. At the time you will understand this error why it is. There is one method called constructor in every class, sir. In your Java and all, you will write constructor name, class name same. But in TypeScript, not like that. TypeScript constructor is exactly right as constructor only. So constructor, inside is constructor. Now here I will take the values. Here I will say first name, which is string. So, sir, this first name is not same as this first name. You can write anything. Now, let me write it. Usually we will write same only, but they are not same. See fn, ln, which is also string. Now here I will just write it. This dot first name equals to fn. This dot last name equals to ln. If you don't understand this one, Angular is difficult for you. This one is like the main thing. Let me teach you this. Focus here, ma. It's not about semicolon. Semicolon is not necessary. See, again I said to you earlier. Now focus on this, ma. What will happen? Whenever this class person called, sir, whenever this class person called, first thing will triggered in this class is not this methods. No. The thing, whenever class comes, blindly it will go for constructor. Wherever your program, for example, if this constructor is thousandth line, still it will go for constructor only. Okay, constructor wherever it is there, it will go. Okay, first thing. Second, constructors can be different types. If a constructor is not having any value, that is called default constructor. If a constructor is having any parameters, then it is called parameterized constructor. Now here, two parameters are there. What are they? Fn, ln. Fn and now earlier we got one error. If you see first name string, if you did not give any initialization, it will be a problem or not. Why? Because every time whenever you give one value in the class, it expects some initial value. Okay, last time also it expects some initial value. Okay, I did not give, no worries. Why? Because first constructor will be called now. Inside the constructor, whatever you give fn and ln, fn will be given to this dot first name. Sir, what is this? You should understand JavaScript this concept. I highly recommend you to see what is this, because every day we will see this. Okay. In case if anyone still not understand this concept, tomorrow you can ask me. Just try to read your JavaScript notes about this. Okay. This is very, very important concept. But here this is simple. What is this means? This will actually point it to this class. This will actually point it to this class. If I say this dot first name, I will get this. Sir, what if you said normally first name, sir? It will not understand. It don't know what is first name. Okay. Cannot find first name. Did you mean instance member first name? So if you are giving instance values, you should say this. This is the only JavaScript one. For example, if you go for Java and all, it is different. Okay. Yes. RT is right. It is used to refer the current object. So this is current object, sir. This is used to current object. The current object points to this class person. So this dot first name, this one it will take. Now whatever the fn you gave will be given to first name, and whatever the ln you gave will be given to last name. Sir, only people will confuse is this. Sometimes what I do, most of the times I will write here. This is also first name. This is also last name, just to avoid a confusion. Actually, this is what easy way I thought. First name, name, and last name. There is no problem in it. But people, when I write something like this, people will get confused. Why? Because they are thinking how the this dot first name will be first name. No, this first name here, whatever the first name is this is parameter. Whatever this first name, this dot first name is actually here. Sir, I am getting
నేను అప్పుడే
confused with the first
తినేటట్టున్నాను
names like this. You can give constructor one's different name. It
ఫాస్ట్గా
doesn't matter.
వచ్చారు
Now let me, if I have to call this one, let obj equals
ఫాస్ట్గా
to
వచ్చినాయి
new person. I can write new person, and inside this person I will say Raj Shekhar. Now see, if I write here, sir, obj obj2, already obj2 is there, obj5, obj5 is also there, 4 is not there. Now, now see what is happening here. Now, if I write it here, can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is obj4? Now, obj4 console.log obj4 dot first name. Can anyone tell me what is obj4 dot first name now? Ach, very good. So how it will work, sir? This obj4 will give Raj as this first name, Shekhar as this last name here. Then this first name will be given to here class, and this last name is given to here class last name. So first name will become Raj now, and last name will become Shekhar. I hope everyone is clear, sir, till now. Now, sir, same way, you can give methods also, sir. Let me give one method. Sir. Get full name. Get full name. I'm just writing one method, sir. What this method will do, it will return uh, dollar this dot first name space dollar this dot last name. For the people who are not familiar with this, sir, this is called template literal. In your JavaScript, you will get this. What is this template literal means? It means if you write in normally in JavaScript, you can write quotations, strings in single quotations or double quotations. You can also use backticks. Backtick, see, if I use backticks like this, and inside this I put dollar and braces. Inside the dollar braces, I give this dot first name. So automatically it will call first name value, and it will be Raj. If I write it here instead of this all, if I call here obj dot get full name. Now can anyone tell me what will be the answer? Can anyone tell me what will be the answer if what it will print it, sir? Raj Space Shaker, very good. Many people answer nicely, sir. Can I write? Can I write one more class, sir? Class, super person, super person, superhuman, whatever it is. Now, sir, I'm writing one more, sir. This guy have some power also, which he can fly. Okay, he is having a power which is string. Okay, and constructor, constructor. It will take one thing value p. P is power, which is string, and inside this, I'm writing this dot power equals to this dot power equals to p. Okay. Now, if you see it, sir, okay, I want the super person also should have name, first name and last name. How do you write it? That means I want properties of one class to another class. How do you get properties of one class to another class, sir? How do you write properties of one class to another class? You will go with something called inheritance, sir. You will go with one thing called inheritance and you will write extends. Very good. Extends keyword. In JavaScript, you will write one word called extends. Sir, when interface going with another interface extends. When class is going with another class extends. But if class is going with interface implements. Now here extends person. Now see, sir, the moment you do, it will come all the values. Right or not? Now, sir, it is saying it one error. Can you see it? Constructors for derived classes. Whatever the main one is called base class, whatever the second one is called derived class. Okay. Constructors for derived classes must contain a super call. What is the super call, sir? Super call means it should able to call the methods. Now see, I will give here if just first name. Sorry, F is one string and L is one string. How do you write it here is you will write super. Inside super you will write F comma L. For the people who knows JavaScript, they will understand it easily. But if you don't also understand it, it's very easy. How you will write it here is instead of calling person, I will create super person. OBJ4 is super person, sir. The super person will take three things. First one, fly. Fly is his power, and then Raj and Shaker. Now here, see, now, sir, can I write OBJ4? Now OBJ4, if you write OBJ4 can able to access C first name. What is first name? Which is base class. Base class property it can ask. Base class method it can access, and its own method also it can access. Okay. Now see. How do you get the inheritance, sir? You will write super, sir. How the super will work? It will take the arguments whatever it is, and this, whenever you write super if comma l, it will call it a super class, sir, base class, and then it will call its constructor, and here f is given as here first name, here l is given as here last name, then the first name is given to this dot first name, last name is given to this dot last name, and again it will continue. Any doubts, ma?
ఫోన్ పట్టుకోండి ఇంకా ఎక్స్ట్రా టైం
Any doubts, sir?
నిద్రపోతుంది దబాలు నిద్రపోలే నువ్వు ఎంతసేపు అని ఫోన్ పెట్టుకోకు
Okay, I hope no
నిద్ర
doubts.
అయితే రాదు
Now one more thing, sir. Sir, now interesting point games. Now two more interesting things. Now two more interesting things here. Here you can write, sir, classes can also have something called access specifiers, sir. What is this access specifiers, sir? Access specifiers are basically here only, mainly we will use in TypeScript two access specifiers. One is public, another one is private only. If you are going for your actual one, you will have so many. If you go for Java, C Sharp, and all, you will have so many. Even TypeScript is trying to increase it, but basically it will use only two things. One is public, sir. By default, it will be a public, sir. But you can mention some things as private also. Private. Now see, the moment you mention any data type as private, okay, so its value cannot be read. You cannot read that particular value. See, constructor parameter, if you give private, then you can't read the value like this. You can't
పెట్టేస్తున్నా
give it to anyone. Now, even it's shown inside one also. If I write here private, now here, if I write it here, if I write it here, obj4 dot, can I see the first name? See, can I see the first name, sir? No, you can't see the first name. Why? Because the first name is private one. Children cannot get that. For security purposes, children cannot get the first name because first name is private. Only children can get whatever the public ones. By default, they are public. Okay. Now, earlier one person asked me one interesting question, sir. Private cannot be accessed outside the class. Okay. Public can be accessed, sir. Okay. Scope of the private variable always it's class only. Now, one more thing. One person asked me earlier one question regarding this public private only. What is that question? I forgot. Whoever asked it can mention it. Yeah. What is that question is? Question is so simple. They said it like in the interfaces, whatever the interfaces are, what is the default one and all. Same thing, sir. Here also, by default, you can access anything. Interfaces or classes or variables, everything by default public. By default, everything is public here. Okay. But if you put, if you declare something, something as private, then it cannot be passed. That's it. That's the only condition. Okay. Is it clear, ma? Is it clear? Yeah. Now, sir, can I access? Can I write here? Can I access? Now, I think for the people of OOPS, whoever comes from OOPS concept will can ask this, can answer this question. Can I access class variables directly, directly without object? Is it possible?
Yes.
I don't want object. I want to access the class values directly without objects. Is it possible? How? Some
Last
people are
name.
saying it no, but actually it is possible. Priya answered. Some person named Priya is answered static, and Vaji Dumini, she also Vaji Dumini, she also right. It is static, sir. It is static. When you write it static, obviously you can able to access it, sir.
Directly
For example,
passing.
here how it will work is, if I write it here, static power equals to string, then automatically you don't need to create obj4 to call this one. Automatically, if you write static, sir, static here, automatically the property power does not exist on type super person. Okay. Now, if you want to access this one, you don't need to write this dot something. How it will be accessed, sir? Super person dot power. See, if outside also I can write, if I outside, what is the class, sir? Super person. Super person dot power. Automatically, if I print this in console, I will get the answer as whatever the basic value of super person, whatever the basic value of power. So you can directly access the values if you mention it as something as static, sir. Okay. I hope till now it's clear for everyone with the static and all. Tomorrow we'll discuss more about constructors and more about abstraction concept, and we will also discuss uh, access modifiers also, public, private, and what protected is very rarely used in TypeScript, mainly public and private only, as I told. But I will tell you protected also, which came recently, and then we'll go into the generics topics. Max to max by Saturday or tomorrow. Tomorrow or Saturday, it would be finished the TypeScript, sir. So just have a quick revision of what we discussed till now. You can see in the notes, Esma, and if anyone have any doubts, you can start ask. I will give you unmute option. You can ask just a minute. Yeah. Anyone who have, yes,